Hi, Patreon supporters, and before I really get into this, I just want to say thank you again for contributing to supporting my work. It really means a lot that you believe in me, and so I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. One of the things that I want to introduce through the concept of my upcoming podcast, Recorded Conversations, is to invite listeners like you to participate in these conversations. A few months back, maybe it was 6 months or so ago, I started engaging in conversations with people from across the country. And most of these were done via like video chat, either Zoom sessions or FaceTime or Facebook video messenger. And as these conversations and these connections progressed with these people that I met via social media, I really started to appreciate the conversations that we were sharing in. It was creating stronger connections between these people that I would have never had the opportunity to engage with had it not been for the beauty, which is also a bane, that is technology. And so with anything that has the potential to be either good or bad, I want to make sure that I am utilizing the tool of the internet for good. And that includes learning how to connect with people that I may not agree with on everything. And that's one of the things that I came to notice about a lot of the conversations that I engaged in with these, with other people, is that initially on the surface, we disagreed on so many things. But the more that we were willing to engage and listen to one another, the more we came to realize that we actually agreed in a lot of the same things. We actually valued the same things. We actually held the same political and philosophical positions that originally we had perceived that we had not. And I think that's because we have progressed into this insta-reactionary kind of relationship development, in where we're not really thinking about what we're saying, and we're not trying to be meaningful in our engagement with one another. We would more readily just instantly say something and be done with it, because I don't know, in some instances maybe that makes us feel principled, like we took a stand on a position and we aren't we so moral. I don't think we're conversing for the right reasons, and I think the right reason to have a conversation is to understand somebody else's perspective. It was Theodore Zeldin who turned me on to this idea that conversations are really important and that we kind of need to bring back the art of the conversation. And something that he had stated really made me think, like, yeah, we're not getting it. And that's because we have somehow accepted the idea that it's okay to live in these narrow little views that we call our own perspective. But the truth is we're never going to grow as a people. We're never going to understand other people. We're never going to expand our own perspective unless we're willing to listen to the perspectives of others, unless we're willing to try and understand the other. And the beautiful thing about trying to actually understand somebody else first it makes it easier for others to understand you. And I don't know if you're anything like me, but I feel like I am always misunderstood. But a lot of times that happens because I'm not willing to understand the other person. And so that's what the concept of recorded conversations is really about, understanding another perspective. And with digging into different areas, personal, philosophical, political, I think that covers a varying basis in which people can get a general idea and feel about who we are. We so easily see certain comments or certain posts or hear certain commentary and dialogues, and we make a rapid generalization about what we've heard. Like, that's our quick, easy way to hurry up and categorize something and file it and decide whether or not it's worthy of engaging with or worthy of dismissing. And I think that doesn't give people enough credit in knowing that people are generally good. I think right now we are accepting the idea that people are bad and that people cannot be changed, and that, you know, there are these kinds of people and there are these kinds of people and nothing will change that. And I don't believe that, because I am a follower of Christ. I believe that love is the most powerful tool that we have, and love is transformative. And if I believe that, then I believe that love has the ability, through connection, to transform everybody. But we're not able to do that because we don't understand how to put that into practice. because we don't know how to converse with one another. And so I think we need to learn how to converse with one another. And I'm not saying I'm an expert on conversation. I'm not. I'm not an expert on anything except my own experience, and that's all I really want to bring to you. And if I'm lucky, my viewers will also join me in these conversations. So here's what I want you to do. If you are interested in participating in my podcast, Recorded Conversations, if you would like to be a guest on my show, I would like you to either comment below this and I will be in touch with you, or I want you to search me out and send me a message. My personal email address is danielle.kingstrom@live.com. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter at @dkingstrom, and you can find me on Instagram at @dkingstrom. But I would really love for you to be a part of this podcast, because I think together we can influence each other and learn how to converse better. So I hope you'll take this journey with me, and thanks for listening.